Yo, what's up? Try to make this chat work. It's giving me a hard time. So hold on. Good morning, guys. What's up? It's a good day. It is a good day. The Lord has made a good day. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this chat thing to work. No one's gonna watch this, but my pass key. How do I just enter my password? I did like two-factor authentication. Like, can we just not with that? Of course, it's my phone. Lucky I even have it. Normally, I don't have it with me when I'm working. Dude, it's a good day. I'm streaming from OBS. I'm streaming from OBS, not paying for that dumb ass StreamYard anymore. In fact, we need to go and cancel that. But it's a good day, man. I mean, it's a good day for more reasons than that, but it's a good day. Um, so yeah, we're doing the prep work for the content. That is today. That's from the EOD. That's what we're doing right now. We landed on the more grounded content style, which is chill for now, and I think it's the move. I I I kind of just wanted to record like kind of my days, just to have some footage of like my life, you know, just to have some footage of my life. So we're gonna try and clear this SD card real quick, but yeah. Oh, and some quick ball knowledge for anyone, because I didn't know this. I bought a nice camera. The quality of your SD card is determined by V. You'll see it on the SD card. You have like V10, even lower than that. I think you have something called A, but we're gonna stick with the V framework for now. You have V10, V30, V60, V90, and V120. V30, if you're using a nice cinema camera and you're trying to film log footage, it can't do it. Any normal camera where you're not trying to film footage in log, you can do it. V90 is V60 might work for that. V90 is definitely recommended for a nice cinema camera. I'm pretty sure, and then V120 is insane. I think you use that for RAW. I don't know if I can do RAW on a V90. Actually, I can't even do raw footage on my FX30 without an external setup. So yeah, but I can shoot high definition log footage. Anyways, it says there's like no space on this, so let's see if that's true. Yeah, there's a gigabyte available. All right, let's what's on this drive? I have to put it into a hard drive if it's a lot of stuff. Oh yeah. Look, these are the thumbnails I was doing for however long ago for the $0 series before I left. Oh, is this all my college footage? It is. I think I already have this saved. Is this staging? Yeah, this is when I was in New Jersey. So this is after college, huh? Yeah, I got a lot of stuff on here, man. That's just the Fuji, so that means that DCMI. Oh no, that wasn't the Fuji. The Fuji must have a bunch of. It does indeed. Man, what is this? Should I delete this? A lot of this was like when I was oh, this is me trying to make some footage with the interesting. Yeah, this is when I lived in New Jersey. This was like a review of the apartment. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm kind of a hoarder when it comes to footage. I have a hard time deleting stuff. I need to though. Oh, these are my friends. This was fun. And then this is actually my most recent stuff where I was filming footage from the forest. I think I already have this downloaded. Uh Listen, like I would love to download some footage, of course, but or to clear this SD card right now, but I think I need to just focus. Oh, this is the shots I got today. I'm doing my dance. Um, yeah, how'd this shot turn out? It looked good. Anyways, that's not what we're here to, or that's not what we're here for. I need to focus on the task at hand. But, I did kind of want to record me working, so I will try and let go of some of this footage. Okay, so let's just come in here then. But I need to just get rid of this stuff. I'm so bad about deleting. Like I have it from so many different. I'm gonna just go ahead and clear all of the short film footage. Like I know I'm not gonna use that again. You know what I mean? So that is good. What is this? Be completely out of focus in New Jersey. That's what it looks like. I think we're just gonna go ahead and say goodbye. What is this? Probably nothing good, right? Yeah. We're just gonna say goodbye to that footage, and maybe we'll have a little bit more room. Is this the joyride talk? Yeah, I'm just gonna delete this too. Okay. This is me talking about how like my laptop broke a month into being in New Jersey, and I was gonna go to Austin. My plans would have been cooked, but I saw like God like telling me to pick New Jersey. Um, and just how he closed and opened doors. And I was just like, he knows what's best. So that was a pretty cool talk. Um, all right, let's see how much space we cleared up. Only 20 gigs. This is boring. I'm sorry. What is this? Oh yeah, that was the boys when I had the camera out, the new one. This is me testing the camera. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and say goodbye to these. What is this? I do not need this one, I don't think. Yeah, I'm gonna delete this footage. Okay. Alright, I think that's maybe this one too. Alright. Well, I'll bring it. What is this? See, I told you I'm a footage hoarder. It's not important. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that. Alright, here we go. I have multiple SD cards, but when I bought them, I didn't know about the V30 thing, so they're not all V30, and that's why I'm clearing this one out. Okay, why can it not be ejected? It's not even using it. Okay, it's ejected. I can put it back. Bro, do you mind? Okay, great. Oh, it's because it was. Ow. Okay. Anyways, we'll get to that later. I am hyped about having. Oh, now the chat disappeared. Okay, well, we just need to start. Anywho, all besides the point. So this is what we got for today. So we got. All right, dude. This might be better to do in Notion because I feel like that would be sick. Because if I could just like highlight this and then it would let me go into a new tab. Like I hate having like 5,000 docs. So we're gonna see if Notion works. Here is this solo leveling thing that I abandoned. I knew I was gonna abandon it, but I was like, no, I'm not. I'm gonna do it. Anyways, um, yeah. W. Like I'm a human. Um, let's see. Yeah, so that's all part of that. How do I make a new? All right, new page. What was this? Did I do this already? Ooh, what happens if I click on it? This is interesting. I have to go to the bathroom, I'm not gonna lie. And you can click on your own. That's what I wanted. That's what I want. All right, Notion is so cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna be right back. Um, oh, caffeine's brutal. All right, I'll be right back. Wish I could just clear all on this, but whatever. Oh, okay. Um, what was the first idea we had? The daily progress. Okay. What if I just delete? No, there's gotta be a faster way to do this. No, I didn't make these, by the way. This was the custom template. What were some other ideas we had? I'm building a 3D model for my pirate ship movie. So why bother even building a real set? That could be a good video. Okay. So if I click on, is there a way to clear these? This is pissing me off. So you can move them. Let's see. Okay, so Why am I so hungry, bro? I don't want to, like, my stomach is rumbling. Am I like allergic to just sitting down and typing? What the hell? Kind of annoying me. Okay. After 3 months, I am finally putting up the final and most complex part of my movie set. I Nope, that's not gonna work. That's not good. Hmm. Yeah, something like that. Like I like these points. When really there's not. Okay, that's good. Um, I think I can voice over from there. using the footage I already have. All right, what shots? Well, let's go through this as if I'm gonna storyboard, kind of just what we're thinking. So, I would say first we got to get out this tractor and get into the man basket. Shut up. And blender. Sounded like a phenomenal idea. It's not how you spell phenomenal. All right, let me think. Phenomen. No. Yes, I did it. I was designing a phenomenal idea. Once I built it. Ground. So, thank God. My dad is the goat, and we have access to a front end loader. Basket, and my dad handed me the piece of the wall. I spent 2 days making and painting. All right, so we want a shot here of get a shot. Oh, I don't have a shot of me with the wall. Well, that's what happens when you don't film shit. I have a picture. Alright. Let me double check. Oh, I took a video! And it's in vertical. I'm so cool. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you, Aiden. That's hype. Alright, we have it now. We have it. Sick. Oh, do you guys want to see it? See? Perfect. That's all we need. Just that little clip. W. What a lucky coincidence. Cause there's some things I just haven't, like, it's kind of hard to make a set, and I originally wasn't planning on making content for this, because I thought it'd be done way quicker, but it's not. So I'm gonna be making content while I'm doing it to hopefully get some of you guys following while I'm doing it, following the process. So, anywho, let's see. I don't know what happened to my OBS chat. I guess it's gone. Studio mode, no. Settings. Stream. No. It's kind of just gone. I don't know what happened to my stream chat. Oh well. Chat. Well, let me open the panel. Alright, whatever. Okay. Alright. So this is good. I went up in the man basket, making a painting, and a pretty big gust of wind started blowing while I was up there, while I had this thing upright, and I felt, and if I dropped it, that would have set me back 3 days, a bit of money, and my dad's died. I was feeling listen, dude, I was feeling like Captain America. Yeah, like, I just need to talk like myself. America. Holding the helicopter. Because if I dropped that, it would have sent me back 3 days and a bit of money. And that's time. But luckily, we got it screwed down. And I don't think we need more small details we can add in that happened on the day, so I feel like that's kind of short. I mean, we really didn't do much. Oh, we cut off the back part, but I didn't film that. But honestly, I was feeling alive. But guys, that was the most alive I've felt in months. It was kind of fun. It was pretty fun. We got it screwed down. Finally had my pirate ship finished. Gotta paint it. Do ropes, etc. But I was feeling relieved. I was feeling proud. I'm making I'm doing my best to make a real pirate movie an actual real pirate movie to prove you don't have to shy away. Cool stories because you lack $300 million. I spent months on the script, and I'm trying my damnedest to make this a good film. And if that's interesting, you stay tuned. Drop a follow. Like acting. Stick around. I'll be Casting soon. Maybe say something. Alright, so I'm not going to say these exactly. I actually don't want to say them exactly. But I want these to be the basic talking points, and then I'm going to let myself say it how I would just normally say it, so I'm not following a script. And then, yeah, the edit will about what I have to do next. Okay. Sick, man. That's pretty cool. I'm happy about that one. I think should I do that for the next one too? All right. Well, this is like a completely different. All right. It needs to have like a designation. This is an interesting phenomenon. Okay. I'm gonna say top deck extension daily progress DP. We'll just, you know what I mean? We'll do that. It should be, so it'll be labeled as a DP thing. Okay. That might be ready to record, bro. So I think I'm gonna go to the farm and I'm gonna film this. Yeah, I think I need to go through it one more time. Just think of a couple things. But I like how that went. Film this. Okay. Yeah, I need to just tighten that down a little bit. Should we do a little dance break or something?
All my life I have worked towards this goal, and for what?
To be brushed aside as easily as a common housefly by an android? Say it would not have fallen to who I think I am. New plateaus for me to reach, far greater heights to which I must ascend. Yes, I will ascend. Universe will marvel to see the ultimate Saiyan potential once again realized. I'm not even legendary. I will see you bow before your prince. I can't, how hard are we getting copyrighted right now? I don't know. It's a stream, so I'm not like freaking about it. Let's take a peek. Oh, I wasn't even recording. I'm a bot. I'm watching my stream now. Fire. Far greater heights to which I must ascend. Yes, I will ascend. See the old. All right, bro. It's tough, bro. I'm sorry. Um, it's so tough. Helpless child. All right, I'm gonna film this clip.
Or is this the same
Same
old
old
story
story
between
between
you and
you and
me?
me.
Which
Which
one?
one?
My motivation was very different than Kakarot's. My motivation was to be the best, to be the greatest Saiyan alive, as I always have been.
All right.
Kakarot was the extravagant. Kakarot's body may have a mind of its own, but me, I'm all ego.
I don't know if that's gonna get copyrighted. There's some songs you can play that you don't get copyrighted, but I don't know if that's one of them. Um, is that enough of a break? What else is fire? Bro, I've been spamming Dragon Ball. I'm sorry, but I'm not. I'm really not. Cause it's sick, dude. I was like speaking of like the dialogue, like having rhythm and dialogue. Like I really like the dialogue here. Um, I don't know. It's just like inspiring. It's fun. Pathos is fun sometimes. It's fun not to undercut every emotion. Um, you know what I mean? With a joke, like nothing serious. I like it. I do. I'm liking it a lot right now. So yeah, I'm having a good time with all that. Oh, I love Asta. He's tough. Um, through the wire, through the limit, to the wall. Fourth chance to be with you. Bully dropped. I feel like I listened to most of it unreleased, so I haven't actually played it yet. Um, sorry. Sorry. Oh, this one's tough. This one's tough.
Even after that whole volley,
You're
not
not
even
even
breathing
breathing
hard.
hard.
Defeating you won't be easy. You can try all you want, but that will be impossible. Impossible to defeat
Eat
me!
you. Don't make me laugh.
His energy is skyrocketing! Now he's even stronger than when he was dragging back Jiren a minute ago! But how? Whoa! That's amazing, Vegeta! You've never powered up
Stop
this
this
much
much
before!
before.
So you surrender!
That's not the man I am. Oh, I forget that these headphones. Like, all right, hold on. Let's see if I can. Yeah, because it's just That's not the man I Oh, did it do that too? Oh, it's because the decibels are so high. That's not the man I am. Bro, it could do anyone then. It doesn't have to be. It's because the I'm sorry, I'm looking at OBS. Anyways, back to this. Back to this. Let's do a reread. All right. I am finally installing. I don't think I need to have today. But whatever. I'm finally installing the Movie Magic part of my pirate ship set, where we extend the deck out on a 6-foot. I think today is fine. Today I'm finally installing the Movie Magic part of my pirate ship set. Ship set, yeah. Today I'm finally installing the Movie Magic part of my pirate ship set. We're gonna be extending. We're gonna be extending. We're gonna be extending the deck out on a 6-foot cantilever to make it appear from the bottom deck that there's an entire top deck up there, giving the illusion of a real ship when there's really not. Anyways, this sounded like
when I was designing this in Blender, it sounded like a phenomenal idea. I thought it was epic. I was like, you know what, I'm saving money. Once I built the small portion of the top deck that you see above you, I realized it's actually like 14 feet off the ground. So thank goodness my dad's the GOAT, and I have access to a front end loader. Show B-roll of the front end loader, please. I need a front end loader shot. Need B-roll shot of front end loader. Bang. Okay. So I went up in a man basket, and my dad handed me a piece of the wall. So I went up in the man basket. My dad slid me. So I went up in the man basket, which is exhilarating, and I got up to the wall. My dad slid me the piece of the railing that I spent 2 days building, and kind of another day painting and making it look pretty. And of course, I had a giant gust of wind start blowing while it was not screwed down and fully upright. So I kind of liked it. Was kind of fun. It was exhilarating. I felt like Captain America when he was holding the helicopter. Like, you know what I mean? He's like, I kind of had a good time. It was like the most fun I had in 3 months. Because the stakes were high. Like, it would have set me back 3 days and waste my dad's time and a bit of money. So, anyways, I managed to get it screwed down. Thank goodness. And finally had the set finished. And yeah, dude, this is like, it took me forever to get the frame of this pirate ship done, and I'm very proud of it. Me and my dad were happy. He's helped me with the designs a little bit, and basically, if you don't know, like, to let you in on what I'm doing, I am doing my best to make an actual pirate movie. Because I kind of want to prove that you don't have to shy away from cool stories just because you lack $300 million. So I spent months on the script. I'm trying my damnedest to make this a good film. It's for a series on YouTube. But I really want to make this an amazing film. And then I think I'm just gonna talk about like my dream, and in the edit I'll probably cut most of it out. But if there's something I want to add, and then I'll just be like, if that's interesting to you, drop a follow, and if you like acting, stick around. I'll be casting soon. But yeah, we have to paint this thing next, but work on the next set before we do that. And we have to make a beach, and I want to finish this script up. But anyways, I will catch you guys on the flip side. Stay tuned for more content. Yeah, something like that. Honestly, I think we kind of nailed it. All right, I'm going to go. I wish I could just press record from my phone. Or like from like a button I had right here. I'm sure there's something for that. All right, I'm gonna go take a pee. See if any thoughts come to me while I'm taking a pee. That tends to happen. And but I think we're good. I think we finished that. That's so exciting. I told you guys I can talk for days. I don't know what that makes of me, but yesterday, like, I didn't like play, like, normally I will. Normally, I'll plan my days out. Like, I already have some of them preset. Sorry, so my uncle died. I was working on other things. Did I like the? Okay, man, I just haven't been dialed, I guess. Anyways, like, I normally will do this. Yeah, I just didn't do that last night because I was like, creatively, I just have to like let myself be in a state of play. I cannot put like deadlines and pressures on it. It ends up making it take longer, which is counterintuitive. But I mean, we just finished that. Like, we could go out and film that right now. So I'm super excited about that. That was big. Round of applause, guys. Round of applause. Okay, I'm going to go take a pee, and we'll come back. Okay. Okay, hello. My only P thought was that I think it's perfect. I think it's as long as it needs to be. Um, so yeah, yeah. When I'm up there filming, I'll, if anything pops into my head, I'll go ahead and film it. But that's the only reason. And you know that rest of this I filmed for the long form, which I really don't want to use too much of my footage in the too much long form footage in the short form. But here's the thing, like, this whole building montage was only gonna be like maybe a minute max, maybe 2 minutes, because like that's not like the actual, like, that's architecture. You know what I mean? So like this, like, stuff like this, like, I can use in short form. So that's what we're doing. That's why I'm doing the short form stuff. But this was such a big thing that I wanted to record it for the long form, which is kind of sucks because like all the cool things, like, I would already think to film for the long form. So it's just like the ones that aren't, I don't know. Will they do as well? I don't know. I'm sure I can make them interesting and be small stories. Yeah, I can for sure. Anyways, I digress. Ready. Yeah, but this was me in the man basket. The footage is in log, so it's not LUTted. But yeah, you see me putting this thing up there. I was really grabbing on it, man. I gotta tell you, I felt like Captain America with this thing. Because we were trying to get it, and it wouldn't work. So I think it's the next shot. So we had to cut something off so we could move it. Oh, man. We were feeling it. Anyways. I digress. Alright. Man, I'm so thankful for this opportunity to get to work on this with my dad. Like, really, it's meant the world to me. He's so wise, and there's so much knowledge I've gained from him, and I really love him. He's a great dude. Like, they always, like, when you're younger, you always say, like, my dad's my hero, bro. He really is. Did we do the handshake? Yeah, we did. W. He's my hero, man. I love him. Dude, like, really, though, like, you look at the craziness of the world and, like, I don't know, politicians and then, like, people who are fake online on the internet and, like, I don't know, like, these people in these weird positions of power who, like, everything they say is not what they mean, and then I just see, like, my dad, and, like, my dad is truly, like, he is truly a good person. Like, he's truly a role model. He's someone, like, it gives me comfort how he takes on the world. Same with my uncle that just died, which I'm pretty sad about. But yeah, I have some Nuke's breadsticks. I know that's random. I'm gonna munch on these a little bit. But our next one. So we're gonna put that in record. I think I want to do expectations versus reality. I can film at the house, which is kind of cool. I'm glad I've been streaming all of this because now I have a lot of footage I can use. Did you guys know that? Okay, I'm getting distracted, but I kind of wanted to pull that up. Like, just go to the stream tab. Like, I'm running this. I haven't been doing this to go viral. I just knew I would want the footage. And it helps keep me accountable. But look. Oh my gosh. 5 months ago, which basically means 6 months ago. That's nuts. Bro, it's almost been a year since I started looking at the camera equipment for this, so. Dude, it's felt like 2 months, man. Every day has been, except when I was sick. Oh my gosh, that was brutal. We'll talk about that in the reality. Expectations versus reality. But yeah, man. I feel like I filmed more. I don't know. Some of them are just recordings. Anywho. I feel like this one I have the least amount of an idea on how I'm going to do it, so I feel like we should figure this one out. Alrighty. What's my hook gonna be? This is the most conceptual piece of short form I think we have so far. Yeah, maybe the expectation versus reality is, but like, this is definitely a conceptual piece of short form. So, well, I think that without a certain amount of context, the viewer's a little lost. Right? Am I right or am I wrong? I feel like that's the case. Sorry. Oh, I think my dad sent me the video. He did. Okay. Man, my stomach is rumbling right now. I'm in flow state though. I don't really want to. I'm building a 3D model of Pirates of Somalia. What's a good hook? All right. I think the best thing to start with the hook is like, what's the coolest thing? This is different than a YouTube intro. For a long form, duh. Because long form, you already did that for the title and thumbnail. So technically, it's like, all right, what would the title and thumbnail be for this? Oh, that's such a good framework for a hook. That's actually a genius framework. Okay, perfect. That gets me in the right type of mindset. Dude, I act like a chud with short form. I've done so many views with short form videos. Anyways, by far more than my long form. This would be a hard video to make a title and thumbnail for. I think I would need to do something like Vertasium does. Like, let me explain. Like, they do these thought-provoking titles. You see what I'm saying? Because this one's more complex. Like, I'm explaining, like, the inner details of why, you know, like, VFX, like the inner workings of how VFX correlates with the real world and real footage. Like, it's definitely a complex subject. And it's niche. So you got to get them into the niche. You have to get them in with something big by asking a question about something they know. That's kind of what I feel like Veritasium does. Like this one. Why are there 96 million black balls on this reservoir? Really, it was just some like thing to help with algae or something. I don't know. But it was a niche subject, and they expanded it into a broad title concept. But if they just said like, check out this Utah Lake reservoir thing, it's like the only one in the world. Like I don't think it still would have gotten any traction. So how can we do that for our? Because it's definitely interesting. Like I know it's interesting. You know what I mean? Like this is the inner process of how movies are made. So like let's think about how this goes. All right. This is one of the few things where I would use ChatGPT just to give me a direction. ChatGPT is horrible with direction. I mean, with creativity, but it has such a wide access to information that it's able to just think of like it's able to keep all of its grubby fingers on everything related to the topic, so it can introduce ideas that I can't think of right away. It has a wider field of vision than my brain does right now, so that's what I'm gonna use this for. Give me a Veritasium style YouTube title for this video concept about my movie making. And I'll just go ahead and give it more details. It's to make a niche, interesting problem broadly appealing by asking a curiosity, by opening a curiosity loop about a broadly known subject that is related is in the niche interesting problem. We'll help it with some examples if it can't figure it out, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell it what I want. I think it would be something like perfect is bad. That's what I'm thinking is, because like if you want me to be honest, the main reason I decided to build the pirate set was one, back then when I decided to do it, I wasn't super confident in CG, but that's not even the main reason. It's because for one, I wanted to give my actors something to act with. Two, I was making it for a YouTube video, so I knew I needed to have some type of project to be interesting. And then more so than that, this is something I've realized recently, but I've always known the imperfections of the actual set, like the woodworking, like these are just things that happen when something's real. When you create something in CG, it's perfect. That's why I've had so much trouble with the woodworking, is because I'm able to just make these perfectly straight boards and Blender and blah blah blah. But when I come into it, it's like, oh man, I have to actually pull this there, and it's going to look extremely real. Also, if there's anything that I do want to polish up in CG, I can do that, but I'll also be able to keep some of the parts that are imperfect, and we'll just get an overall better image. Yeah. All imperfection in a real set that really sell. It's real, whereas a CG model would look more perfect. I don't know. This to me, this seems kind of obvious, though. The deeper one also would be that I think I have more of. I think I'm playing to my specific advantage more, and making this set look really good. I mean, my dad has land, he has equipment, and he has a lot of knowledge with like woodworking and stuff that I can use to my advantage to make this look pretty damn good. Whereas like I don't really know anyone who's insane with Blender or CG. So I have more of a wealth of knowledge in this area. So I'm playing to my strengths in that sense. Also, it's good for the YouTube content. And also, this is the reason I even put it in the hat in the first place, because like, oh, I can build a soundstage, or not a soundstage, but I can build like, you know what I mean, something in my backyard and then CG around it with water. And I tinkered with Blender before, but anyways. We're gonna see what. I feel like most people know that. That's why they're like, you do it practically. So I don't think that's. Bro, but that's such a stupid talking point. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. But I mean, I could just play into like it's initially thought provoking as long as I don't try to like pander the audience and be like, okay, like this is why it doesn't look real because like I think it'll be cool. Um, Honestly, like I should go deeper than that. What's more of a deep dive in why it's harder to make CG look good? You have lighting. You have to light it the same. There's shadows that are cast from things, like just the integration of straight up. Oh, that's a good point. Okay, okay. Also, it's within a set, so the integrate you have to have integration. Like there's going to be shadows casted from ropes. Like you can't have that on an actor's face. Like there's certain things that you just can't do with. There we go. Why am I blinking? Like that's so obvious. Like it's not a background. It's like an actual set they have to walk around in, which means you have to have shadow cast. Like and it's out there. Like the nature of the set, it needs to be real. Okay, I just thought of a better reason. Also, I'm not sure that's exactly bro, it's so dumb. I hate AI. Well, let me just use my fucking brain. Like they're so stupid. Um it's literally because they have more knowledge to tap on, but they don't even know how to tap on it. All right. So the fact that it's not integrated, yes, the integration is the problem. Okay, that's why you have to have a real set. Um, it just wouldn't look good. Like if you need a shadow to cast on his face, or it just there's no way. There's no way. And like especially if you have the mask, like the mask is supposed to cast a shadow. There's gonna be people in the background, so the mask will cast a shadow onto them. Let's take a look at a picture, eh? Let's see. Let's go and pull this up, right? All right. Okay. Let's go to building the pirate ship. Let's see if we have any images here. Is that where I ended it? Damn, I'm an idiot. All right. All right. Where's the set? That's all I have on this? Okay, whatever. You see the point, though. Like, look. This is going to cast there. If the sun's in a different spot, which it will be, like, more right here, there will be people on the stairs. The mask is going to cast onto the stairs. This means there will be a shadow on the people in the background's face. It sells the fucking look. If I'm doing that in CG, like you just have to have that integration. So how can we make that interesting? Because that's real. That's the real reason. Okay, the imperfections are nice, blah blah. But the real reason is it has to be integrated. You can't integrate lighting like that. You know how you could do that is you'd have to get a really tall pole and just stand it up and cast a shadow on someone's face. It's like, bro, like just build the. It's like it's such a dinky. It's like, really, are you proud of that? It's like making a fucking movie with AI. It's like, bro, like, really, like, is that something you're proud of? It's just like, why do that? Anywho, so let's get off of that. AI is actually terrible. It's retarded. I told you it's retarded. Um, but why did I think it would be able to just frame it in a good light? All right, so here's the real reason. So let me think about integration. So basically what we'll do is we drive the audience to a false assumption, which is we would label all the benefits of doing it CG. It's like, we're gonna be doing it anyways. Like, we might as. Then we flip it on its head and we reveal why we act. I think that's how you have to drive it. Let's think about a hook. Oh yeah, that's actually valid. Can I pull that guy's video up? I wish I still had it. He that video looks pretty real though, but I don't know if it's there was this guy, and I don't know if I'll be able to find that video. So like, I could talk about, like, I saw this video, so I'm building up yeah. But I think we have to get into the hook. It's like, is CG actually just better than, no, that's too surface level, thought provoking. It needs to be like, okay, this guy did it. This guy did it. Okay. Can you use CG in a smart way? Yes, you can, of course. Sell the look. Also, like, if you put them in a spot where the shadow's not coming, but if you have shadow, I'm thinking. If I did something like, did I waste 3 months and $5,000 building a pirate ship set? For my pirate movie, when there's guys like this who can make a realistic looking pirate ship in the front yard, and then I can lead them down, like, to the false assumption. It's like, just build it in CG, 80% of the role, 20% of the work. It's only going to be in one scene of the movie. Yes, we lead them down this road of, like, the easy way is the better way. Oh, dude, people are gonna fucking love me when I turn it on its head. And then 20%, 80%, 20% of the work for 80% of the result. And then I go down, it's like, it's only gonna be for a couple scenes of the film. It's like, why even, why not just do this, blah, blah, blah. And we keep leading them this way. Okay. Then what we can do is we can just, like, we'll turn around and we'll say, but I don't actually believe that, guys. Here's why I'm really doing it. I need to think of a clever twist, but just bear with me. And what we can say is, well, all of those things are true. But at the end of the day, I'm making a pirate film. And there are a couple reasons why I think it was still a better move to make a practical set. So here's a masterclass from what I can understand on movie magic or something like that. And the first thing I can lead with is, now a couple of small reasons that you guys are probably already aware of is, for one, it gives the actor something to act with. That's a pretty obvious one. But, a little bit deeper than that is the imperfections of an actual set. When I was building how I wanted this to look in Blender, I had never done any woodworking yet. And, all the boards were straight. So I was like, okay, lickety split's gonna work like that. Well, when you actually buy wood, sometimes the wood's warped. Sometimes it's a little thicker than the other pieces, and you have to do these. You have to cut it, and you have to pull it, and you have to warp it, and sometimes you mess up a screw, and you have to pull it out, and all these things together visually give you a buttload of imperfections from an actually handcrafted thing, which of course is going to immediately sell it as real because it is, duh. Which is actually the method people in CG use to make things look real. But is it ever gonna be as good as the real thing? I don't know. But the main reason, pretty much the main reason to do it is because of the type of set that we're doing. Unless it's a background, any set where the character is interacting with it, they build at least a small portion of it. And the main reason is because of shadows and lights. If I have people up on the stairs and I go ahead and put a CG model in there, and there's a shadow casting on these guys, or the sun is hitting them directly, there should be a shadow from the mask casting onto the actors. But if I don't have that, because there's not actually a mask there, then it's like, well, that's not going to look real. And I don't know, you could say bounce light, you could say there's all of these like small little things where these photons travel back and forth, where when you're interacting with a real set, you need a real set. Also, I didn't just want to do something standing because you're much more limited making a shot, I think, or what you can do with the shot when you're. Also, the custom aspect of it. I didn't want to use and I wasn't too confident that I could make my own model look good, so I built something myself. Yes, that's kind of a good thing too. And overall, like, yes, you could fake the shadows with a long pole, etc. But at that point, it just feel like I'm making, like, why not just make an AI movie then? You know what I mean? Like, let's make a real film. So that is, so like we kind of flip it on its head. I feel like that could be an interesting video. I do. All right. So I feel like some shots I would want would be shot list me on the stairs. On me. These small perfections all across the ship. Me tracked a blank shot for me to be model. I don't know if I need to finish that up. I was gonna say, I'm sure if you're a master with CG, you can make the model look convincing. But I'm playing to my strengths, and I have all of these things that can help me make a good-looking practical set. So I'm doing it. Plus, it makes more sense for the YouTube video. Yada yada yada. I don't know if we need to go that deep into it. I kind of just want to share like how movies are made, but to show a comparison, like obviously this comparison shot that I'm gonna use is gonna look shittier than it could, but it's kind of just to get the general point across, as if you don't have a lot of CG experience, which I don't. I mean, I know how to use one, but like there's so many, like there is the learning curve on that is insanity. It's crazy. There's so many small things that go into making the shot look good. So I'm not gonna like, oh yes, I will be an X. You know what I mean? It's like, let's give myself as much help as I can. So yeah. Me pretending be an actor and interacting with the set. shot of me in front of the ship versus on the deck to showcase the interactions. Slash C. I think that's good. I think we pretty much nailed it. We should maybe get the talking points in there, but I think we did a good job. I'm gonna go eat, and then we'll come back and maybe clean this up. And I think we have 2 good shorts that we can go ahead and go up to the farm with today and film. I don't see any reason why not. I think we'd do it. So, yeah. And the third one that we had, I think we can come back and script that here because that's one that we're gonna film on this whiteboard. I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. Anyways, I feel good. I feel pretty good. Alright, I'm in the stream. Thank you guys for watching if you did. Maybe this will get clipped eventually, but
we're gonna film this one.
kind of just did this for